it's Meg. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's junk journal with me, we are going to be doing day 20 of Junk Journal July. Can you believe it's already day 20? Today's prompt is black and white. So this is a really simple and rather open-ended prompt in terms of just using a black and white color scheme in your journal. Now, I actually found this really hard because I tend to use warm neutrals even as my base, and so to limit myself to just black and white, because I really tried to force myself to be true to the prompt. So even with my collaging, so here I've got some book text and things, I was trying to use papers that were truly black and white, and I was having a bit of an inner battle with feeling like black and white was feeling a bit too cold and harsh, and the contrast was quite a lot, and I was toying with maybe going into more of a grayscale theme and pushing it in that direction, but I really felt like trying to be true to this prompt and just using black and white. So when I was going through my supplies and my stash, I was picking out everything that was black and white. And I stumbled across an old photograph in my collection of bits and bobs, and I thought it would be perfect because it's a black and white photo. Although I have no idea where this photo was taken or when it was taken, but I just thought that it would make a really nice focal point in my journal page for this prompt. So I started adding some little collage bits and pieces to it just to add a bit more interest. The word stickers there that I'm using are from Daisy over at My Green Cow. I'll leave a link down below because I've been really enjoying using her stickers. Speaking of stickers, because I've had quite a few questions about these stickers, so these are MU rub-ons and I am obsessed with these. They add such a nice touch to a journal page because they don't add any bulk. It almost feels like they kind of blend into your journal page, and so I'm just testing out here where I might want to add one of these rub-ons. So these again are just plain black illustrations, and I'm just adding it into the little collage cluster that I have added onto the photo here. So I'll just show you a close-up so you can see, and I just think it adds a really nice touch. So these tags I had originally cut out from packaging, and I was going to use it as an actual tag, but then it was just sort of on my desk in the pile of general things that are on my desk that I never seem to tidy up. And often when I'm journaling, I will just see things out of the corner of my eye and then decide, oh, that's an absolutely perfect match for this journal page, and so it then gets included. And it was quite interesting, this one, because I didn't make any deal of trying to hide the fact that it was packaging with that wording on it. All I did was cut out the semicircle shape and then stick it down underneath the main focal image so you could kind of see it underneath, and I actually really like how that looks with the different fonts that are on the tag. So then I have my marker. So this is a Tombow marker, and all I was using this for was just to add some doodles. I was debating whether to do something a bit more extravagant, maybe some leaves or some patterns and things, but in the end, because I had this little card as a focal point, I just decided to add some dots just to add some more contrasting elements. I think that's one of the things I was trying to get to grips with the black and white spread, was where can I add contrast on the page. So the stenciling that I did at the beginning I think really adds contrast, and then working up these different layers of black and white elements. So this is a sticker sheet that I don't even know where it's from, but it had some black and white X's and O's, and I just decided to use the X's as some little collage elements and add them kind of underneath the photo so that you could see bits and pieces peeking through. This piece here is more on the warmer side of black and white, so technically I think it's actually more of a cream and grey, but I think it adds a nice contrast to the harsh black and white that we've got going on, and just softens it a little bit as well. So I couldn't have this page without any stitching, and I thought, how will I add some stitching? Of course, I could just grab some black or white thread. So I couldn't find white, but I did have black. And all I did was just some simple stitches down the side of the photograph. I think it just adds a really nice detail. I would like to actually get my sewing machine out and learn how to use that properly, because I absolutely love the look of like machine stitched journal pages. And I do have a sewing machine, but I am not very good at using it, and it always kind of ends up in a bit of a jumbled mess. So if you have any tips for like sewing in your journal or sewing on paper, please let me know, because I would love to do it. I do still love the hand stitched look, especially the slow stitching element of that, and how it's a lot more kind of meditative, but I think that adding some machine stitching would just be like an extra layer of detail and would look really nice on my journal pages. I just need to figure out how to actually use my sewing machine, so that is something that I would love to do. But yeah, this is basically the finished journal spread. Nothing too involved, but I just decided to focus there on the bottom corner with this spread. And you'll see a little bit of vintage ledger paper did actually sneak in, because I feel like I just couldn't quite do like 100% black and white. There needed to be some warmth in there, but I think I got a nice balance. That's everything for this journal page. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.